Is European rearmament a threat to global peace? After years of relative restraint, Europe has been rapidly rearming, especially since Russia's position against Ukraine's bending to NATO in 2022. But this is not just a defensive response. It's also a way to reassert their geopolitical interests and realign themselves with NATO, albeit under U.S. influence. Germany, for example, broke with decades of restrictive military policy and announced a €100 billion special fund for military modernization. By 2025, they plan to have a defense budget of around €52 billion, up from €46 billion in 2022. Their goal is to become the military backbone of Europe and ensure collective defense via NATO and deterrence against Russia. France, too, is increasing military spending, aiming for €413 billion by 2030. Emmanuel Macron wants a sovereign Europe that is militarily independent but aligned with NATO and less reliant on the US. Poland wants the largest land army in Europe and is targeting 4% of GDP on defense, double the NATO guideline. This aggressive militarization is escalating regional tensions and shows Poland's anti-Russian rhetoric. Other countries like Italy, Spain, and the Baltic states have also increased spending, with many now exceeding NATO's 2% GDP target. With NATO expansion, including the potential addition of Sweden and Finland, Russia is effectively encircled, setting the stage for a direct confrontation between NATO and Russia. European rhetoric is increasingly including China as a supposedly secondary threat, justifying further military expansion. More weapons don't bring more security. In fact, they increase the risk of war. European imperialism poses a threat to humanity. Instead of investing in diplomacy, conflict mediation, economic cooperation, and denuclearization, Europe is choosing to divert billions into weapons that will only be used to kill and oppress. Millions are facing hunger, and social spending is being cut, while a handful of companies profit from this arms race. And don't forget, like the video and subscribe the channel to keep thinking the world how it really is.